Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you did not refer my previous videos, please make sure you review that, and only you'll know what is going inside this video. In this video, we'll see about operators and Dart. Operators are nothing but which evaluates the value. Okay. There are various operators. Arithmetic assignment we'll see one by one. Operators are also known as operators are also built-in functions in Dart. Let's see one by one. First, we'll see about arithmetic operators. In arithmetic operators, we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and one more thing is floor division and modulo. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, you all might know. Division is nothing but it gives the quotient in a decimal format if it is so. And floor division is nothing but it gives only it also undergoes a division. It gives the quotient part but in a numerical format. This is the type of integer. It doesn't give the float value. If it is 1.2, it returns only 1. Modulo is nothing but it gives only the remainder. Modulo is mostly used in many of the cases when we go with the conditional statement, like we'll see in upcoming video, don't worry. If we for example, if we gonna check with whether the number is even or not, in that case modulo will be very helpful. We'll see one. I'll show an example for division, floor division and modulo. We'll take it as a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 5. We all know that in this case it will print only 2 when we undergo a division. Yeah, now we'll check with floor division. In that case it return a 1 because 8 ones are 1 and it will go upon 1.2. In that case also I told that it will check only with the numerical format. It will be give only integers, so it will give 1. Yeah, I told right. Now we check with modulo. What will be A modulo B? Yeah, 2, right? 8 1 is 8, it will return the 2. In that case, it will go with this one. Now we check with next operator, which is nothing but relational operator. Relational operator is nothing but it checks the relation between two values. Okay, relation in the sense it gives greater than, lesser than, equal to, greater than, equal to, and not equal to, double equal to. Okay, now we'll see one example for that. Already you might know that what is greater than, lesser than. I'll check with double equal to and not equal to, greater than, lesser than, equal to, greater than, equal to, double equal to and not equal to. Okay. It will give only the boolean format, whether true or false. Now we check whether A is equal to B. Single equal to in the sense it is an assignment operator. Double equal to in the sense it is a relation operator. We check the relation. You obviously false because 5 is not equal to 2. If we check with not equal to 2, not equal to B, which is 2, it will give true because both are not equal. Yeah. Now we'll go with type test operator. Type test operator is nothing but it checks the type. For example, if it is string or not, if it is int or not in that case. Syntax is this and not this. We'll check with an example. This time we'll go with string. You can also use string, int, double, any type. No worries. Okay. Now we print whether A is string. Obviously it will return true, right? Because we have given a type as string. Yeah, now we'll give it as not string. In this case we'll return false because A is a string. Yeah. Now we go with bitwise operations. Not only dot has these operators, every programming language has operators in it, which is also it's a built-in function. Bitwise operators nothing but it do bitwise operations in between two values. We have and, or, XOR, and not. We'll see one by one as an example. Don't worry. I'll and left shift and right shift. Don't worry about left and right shift. We'll see in upcoming videos whether we go with various examples. Now we'll see about and or. I'll show only one example because it goes in same format. Only the operation changes whether it's and or not. Anything. Now we check with int A is equal to 5. Okay. And int B is equal to 7. Now we check int result is equal to A and B. Now we print the result. It will give us the 5, I guess, if I am not wrong. Let's check the answer and explain it. Yeah. How it works? It takes the bitwise number of 5 and bitwise number of 7 and it will add that. Okay, let me show what is the bit number. Let's check here. Sorry, binary number. Sorry. Yeah, 101, and for 7 it is 101, and the binary number of 7 is 011. It will add both the thing. In the case of with both are 1, if 10 it will return 0, if 11 it will return 1. In that case we'll get it as 101. So 101 is nothing but 5. That's the answer for 5. The same operation is goes in 7. Sorry, it will goes in or, XOR, everything. So don't worry. Now we see about assignment operators. Assignment operators, as I already told that equal to is an assignment operator. And we have one more thing for assignment operator, which is used to check the null safety. One is equal to and another one is question mark equal to. This the question mark equal to is used to check whether this is not as a null safety. It is used to check whether the value is null or not. Like if it is null, you can assign. You can use it only. You can use it operator only if a value is null. For example, int A is equal to 0, you're gonna assign that A is the question mark equal to is equal to, you have to give it as 0. Now we'll see about logical operators. Logical operators nothing but you'll be learning in your studies like logic gate. Okay. We have double and, double or, and not operator. Logical and is in the case it will check like if A is equal to 10 and A is equal to B is equal to 10, do this operation. If both the condition are true, only it will go inside this operation. Same way or like if 1 is true, it will go inside the operation. Not is in the case it will give the reverse value. If it is true, it will give false. If it is false, it will give true. Now we'll see about conditional operator, which will be very much used in this dot. This most important is this only, so pay attention. Conditional operators nothing, only a simple syntax. question mark and this one. After the question mark you have to give true. After the question mark it will return true value. If it is not so, it will return false. Before the question mark you have to give the condition, what condition to be given. For example, we do it as like this. Like we'll take it as int, we'll take it as string. Any operator, no worries, you can, any type, it is not necessary you have to check only with string or something. We'll print it as if A is equal to hello. If it is so, print yes. If it is not so, print no. That's it. So easy, right? Let's check. It will print yes, obviously. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it for today's video. We have one more operator, cascading operator. It's not much important. Since these 7 operators are very much important, please make sure you subscribe and share with your friends if you find this video useful. And stay tuned for further upcoming videos.